Hey guys, Joe Smith here. So, I decided now that deer season is finally over, I should wash my truck. So, I did that. Not one that normally washes my vehicles, but maybe a couple times a year. Just because, I don't know, I personally am out getting my truck dirty every weekend. But, I know you guys have probably seen plenty of clean Mavericks on the internet, but here's my haphazard attempt at cleaning up my Maverick. One thing I did notice was whenever I started spraying it, in my previous videos, you guys can see that right kind of along this part of the tailgate, a lot of stuff likes to drain out of the back handle. So when I started spraying it down, it seemed like every time I got everything cleaned off, even after it would dry, little bits would drip out of here and continue to make more streaks. Like as you can see, I was driving home, there's another streak there, and stuff likes to drip out of the tailgate. So one thing that I'm still not sure, I'm going to look into it a little more, is the tailgate when I have it down. Well, obviously I didn't clean the truck bed, but that's, you know, for me, not for you guys. I think when things are falling in, so you can see the tailgate has these holes in it. So naturally, when I have an unalived deer, or I have something that's you know, in the truck bed that's maybe putting out you know, blood or water or any sort of liquid, it goes into the tailgate. And then obviously when you put it up, it drains down. So when I washed it, anything that was dried came back out. So, pro tip for washing your Maverick. See, oh, you can see there it's still dripping after I put it back up again. Pro tip, when you wash your Maverick, do the tailgate real good, and even open the tailgate and get in those holes that you saw and kind of spray it out, and then put it back up, because that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. But here it is, nice and clean. Still plenty of cactus needles in the tires. They're not hurting anything. They can stay there. I don't know. Maybe it gives it character. Whatever you guys think. Naturally, TP's still there. It's never going anywhere. And I did finally find a use for this little guy. This is a phone mount. I'd show you how my phone mounts to it, but the only camera that I have to show you that is in my phone. So I guess there you go. That's me showing it to you. That's my phone mounted. Sorry you can't see it. But past that, still kind of really enjoying all the space that's in this thing. I have on the front, I did get a little ding, but from here you can't even see it, and I'm not going to point it out to you. One thing I did do when I was out at the deer lease, not this corner, I accidentally, you can see here, backed into a T-post. That's my own fault. Take full credit. I wasn't using the backup camera. Again, my fault. Oopsie. Now, you can see how that looks, and I'm sure with a little bit of work, I could actually clean that up. But I was able to pop it back out to where if the mark wasn't there, you would never know that it was bent in. So, what's nice about that is I was able to get underneath and loosen a few bolts and get my hand in there and punch it out. Now, I did this right when it happened, so I was able to keep the shape, and I don't think any memory got into the plastic, so I don't have any creases or anything. I obviously have scratches from where the T-post hit it, and but you know, it is what it is. So I mean, for how I use my trucks, those little things are going to happen over time. I mean, I'm off-road, and I say off-road, I'm off-road, and I put that in quotations because my version of off-road is very light. So yeah, truck's still doing well. Over 7,000 miles. Gas mileage is still good. let's see, we're about, with just me in the truck with the lift still, getting about 27.5 on the highway and 23 city. And then with it loaded down, last time I went out to the deer lease with everything, I had, I think, 600 pounds of wood in the back, plus 3 dudes and me. And we got 22.5 miles of the gallon on a 3-hour drive out to the deer lease. And it's decently hilly up and down the whole way there. And then on the way back, without the wood in the back and just our regular gear, we got about 24. So still pretty good.